Hello, and welcome to Dragonflower Gardens. I want to thank all my returning subs. You guys are awesome. And if you're new here, welcome. We talk about gardening, wild foraging, bushcraft, medicinal plants, food preservation, seed saving, physical and spiritual health, animal husbandry, and agricultural news that affects you. So if that's what you're into, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we're getting ready to drop a new video. Now, let's get into it today. So today we're taking a look at where we left off in food storage. So it has dawned on me that we didn't talk about how and when and why and what. Okay, so let's talk about that. The first thing that we're going to talk about is my rules for all of three. Rules of four, all of three. Okay, so that's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. One of four rules of three is 3 days worth of food. So this is like if you went out camping, you would take 3 days worth of food for 1 day calories. So you're always bringing it back up. If you have a vehicle, this is where you would put your 3 days worth of rations in your car. If you have a backpack you take somewhere with you all the time, this is where your 3 days worth of rations would go into. Or if you have a purse or something like that, that's where they would go into. And so you're wondering to yourself, well, what kind of things is that? Those are extremely high protein items. What I carry is packets of honey, little packets of peanut butter, hard candies, Nutella, high protein, easy accessible, I can't be a word, accessible. So I can just pull it out and eat it. Consume it, we're good to go. My blood sugars are good, my protein's in the right place, everything's leveled out, and all of a sudden I don't want to choke a person. All in love, my friend. Hangry is a real thing, y'all. Number 2 on the rules of 3 of 4 is 3 weeks. So this is the amount of food you would have in your kitchen. In your kitchen should be approximately 3 weeks worth of food. We'll go ahead and take a look at what mine looks like, and it just is exactly what it is like today. Rolling on set. Okay, so here is my upstairs kitchen pantry, and this is legitly just what it looks like, okay? Alright. On the top shelf, I have pancake mix, oils, sugars, syrups. On the second shelf, I have soups and jellies and peanut butters. On the third shelf, I got lots of snack items. They're on the wrong shelf because most of those snack items should be on this shelf right there. You can see a toddler's been through here. So I go ahead and make sure I keep the snacks there. And there at the bottom, we got the cat food. This is the cupboard above the coffee machine. It's got the coffee in it and the cocoa and the Ovaltine, the filters. This cupboard has all of my extra baking accessories along with teas. This is the spice cupboard. It's got extra things in it like hamburger helpers and so on. The third rule of 4 is 3 months worth in your working pantry. So your working pantry is not your kitchen food that is 3 weeks. It is a rotated stock of foods that you commonly eat. The fourth rule of the rule of threes is 3 years long-term food storage. This is a noble goal and is not always obtainable. And what you have in long-term food storage is not the same thing as what's in your working pantry. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in my working pantry so that we understand what the difference is. It isn't exactly an organized, beautiful, wonderful little thing going on. No, it's not. But it does have sections in which each thing goes into. It's not always in its section, though. So let's talk about it. Up top, we got canned meats. We got some candy jars. We got peanut butter and other protein items. We got drinks, vinegars, oils, coffees, filters, chocolates, sugar, jellos, raisins, oatmeal. Got your breakfast items. So you got pancakes, cereal. This is some wonderful salsa canned up by a friend of mine. Shout out to you, my girl, Midgar Gardens. You guys are so cool. We got all of these that we had picked up. See, we picked up these when they were on sale. Now that the prices are skyrocketing on this, it's time to take into account how much it costs to replenish your stocks. Because it's more than it was last time. You got your teas, condiments, your sweets, sugars, jellies, crackers, pretzels, cookies, chocolate chips. Your lunch items and your matchings to dinners. That soda's empty. I drink it in here so no one would see me. Got your fruits. Vegetables. See, this is all rotated stock. So when you get new ones, you catch a sale and you're like, oh man, that's a good sale on that. It goes to the back and these get pushed up to the front. That's why you'll find it a bit of a mess sometimes because it takes me a minute to do the rotation. You got your nuts and your jerkies. That's very handy when it's time to go out and do things. Got your pastas on the other side down here. Right down here. You got your cakes. I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, we ain't celebrating a birthday because we ain't got a cake. Yo, we got a cake. We're going to sing to you. It's going to be glorious because we love you and birthdays are awesome. So we always keep some cake mix. So this is your working pantry. This is the stuff that you take upstairs into your kitchen and put into your weekly rotation. You buy it, you bring it in, you rotate it, you take it up and put it in the next one. And because I was honest and told you, I will show it to you in its entirety. It's important that you see this. Is that clear enough? No? Let us really comprehend it. Pause it. Take a minute and wonder. Yeah. Okay? So after covering your 3-day, which is what you'd keep in your car, or if you're going camping, always bring enough calories that it covers at least 3 days for one day. Unless you're really good at foraging. You really good at foraging? Because, we should get together. I got something to learn from you, you know what I'm saying? For real. That's what's up. Okay, so the 3 weeks in your kitchen is the food that you're eating within that month. The food that you have in your pantry is being cycled in each month, and it's being rotated from the pantry to the kitchen. Okay? So then we get into long-term food storage. Long-term food storage is traditionally grains. So, because I adore history, let's take a look at some old grain silos that had gotten people through some hard times. When we're putting away long-term food storage, it's because Mother Earth is on a cycle. And it is all connected to everything in the heavens. And a lot of this knowledge, though it has been lost, has still been retained. Now, who keeps that knowledge and why they keep it is subject to debate. What I don't find much of a debate is that there's a change. We could agree or disagree on what that is, but we all understand that there'll be a shortage. I would hope we all understand by now. If not, wake up! Seriously, much love. For real. But we need to take a look at what's going to get us through the time when we're not going to be able to grow things. And then it's important that we understand that will be a point when the talent for growing things is not only going to be important, it's going to be imperative to the survival of humanity. I don't know. Maybe you guys like that 4th industrial revolution. I don't know. I happen to be a fan of humanity. And as long as we're here in this mortal form before we're able to go home, I think that we should try to do the best that we can to be prepared for the things that are going to happen here in this mortal form. And that's why we prepare for food storage. That's why we learn to grow things. That's why we learn to forage. That's why we're always progressing on our skills. Because they're always trying to find where the weakness is. We all got weaknesses. True to that. So do the best that you can with what you got. Thank you for watching Dragonflower Gardens. We understand that your time is precious and appreciate you watching the video until the very end. Remember to keep on growing.